Good morning, Shweta. In the previous class, we saw what was the random variable, what is a probability density function for discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Now, today we are going to see the mathematical expectation. Okay, what is meant by mathematical expectation? That is, we are going to expect the value to be expected that we will get after the arrangement of our random variables. Okay, the average value of the random phenomenon, is termed as the mathematical expectation or expected value. You should know this definition, this place, the average value till this expected value. Okay, then this is the definition for the expected value. So what is the expected value? It is the weighted average. This is the keyword, weighted average of the values. So this is the very important definitions which will be asked in the question in the exercise itself. Now coming to the definition for a discrete random variable, it is sigma x into p of x, whereas for a continuous random variable it is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. These are the two very important formulas for the expectation values. Okay, now we are moving to the variance. What do you mean by variance? The variance is the weighted average of the squared deviations. Okay, so the deviated value is squared and then take it weighted average. Okay, so the variance formula is in this page, which is variance of x is this, that is sigma x minus e of x the whole square into p of x, whereas for a continuous variable this is the next important formula, integral minus infinity to plus infinity x in minus e of x the whole square f of x dx. Okay, now what is the variance? We have derived and we are going to use like this in our exercise sums. Okay, now what is the standard deviation? It is the square root of the variance. Standard deviation is nothing but the square root of the variance. Then these are the properties of the mathematical induction. These questions are also asked in the exercise questions. Okay, then these are all the properties. Then these are the moments. Moments means what? It is the distribution or the point which is expected from the middle. So the moment is again nothing but it will come under our formula is similar to our expected value itself. Okay, so that is why your moment first is equal to e of x itself. Okay, when it is the next moment it will be e of x minus mu of x. Okay, so with this input we are going to solve our problems from our exercise. Now going to our first question in our exercise 6.2. What is that? They are asked to find the expected value of an unbiased die. So what is a die? Die is a cube with 6 sides. Okay, and on each side you will have one value. Okay, it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we consider x as the top side of the unbiased die, and each time each roll will bring you one value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So what will be the probability of that? It will be 1 by 6. Either this also 1 by 6. All this is the probability function. Now you have to find the expected value. So you write the formula sigma x into p of x. So I just multiply this and then add with each of them. So it is 2 into 1 by x plus 1 into 1 by x plus 2 into 1 by x plus 3 into 1 by x plus 4 into 1 by x plus 5 into 1 by x plus 6 into 1 by x. Or I can take 1 by x as common. I can add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 and I get 21 by 6. which is equal to 7 by 2, which is equal to 3.5. Now moving to our second problem. The second problem they have given in a tabular format. You have to find the expected value for the given table. So what is that? They have given x as 0, 1, 2, 3. In the given p of x also they have given. So you can directly apply the formula. So this 0 into 0.2 plus 1 into 0.01 plus 2 into 0.4 plus 3 into 0.3. So when you use the calculator and you calculate, it will become 1.8. Now coming to the third one, they are asked to find the standard deviation. So what is the formula for standard deviation? It is square root of variance of x. So first we have to find variance of x. So what is variance of x? The formula is e of x squared minus e of x the whole squared. Now e of x formula you find out e of x. Now the special form is e of x squared. What is that? E of x squared is x squared into p of x. X squared into, so each time x will be squared. So 3 squared into 0.1 plus 4 squared into 0.1 plus 5 squared into 0.2. You add that will become 7.5. Now I am going to apply that in the formula. It will become 7.5 minus 1.7 the whole square, which is equal to 4.61. Now I want the square root of this. So this is square root of the variance, that is 2.15. Okay, moving to the fourth question. Now this is a continuous random variable. You have to find the expected value where the f of x is 2x. So I write in the formula between 0 to 1. Okay, that is great. So we have to apply the limits 0 to 1. I simply integrate 2x squared dx. So I will integrate x squared, it will become x cubed by 3. So the value, when I substitute the limits, it will become 2 by 3. Now coming to the fifth problem. Okay, they are asking to find the variance for the continuous random variable, which they have given as 3 by x power 4 between 1 to infinity. Okay, so we have to write the formula. Then first find e of x. I find the e of x by directly integrating. Okay, then I have substitute the limits. Here my negative limit only will be coming, the upper limit will not be coming. So it is coming 3 by 2. Now what is e of x squared? E of x squared is x squared into f of x dx. So it is 1 to infinity x squared into 3 by x power 4 dx, which is 1 to infinity 3 by x squared dx. Then I can cancel, so it is x power minus 2 dx. So 3 into x power minus 1 by minus 1, between the limits infinity to 1, it will become minus 3 into 1 by x, and my lower limit will not be there, only will be there. Upper limit is 0, so it is 0 plus 3. Then I apply in the same formula and find my variance of x. Now coming to the sixth one. Sixth one, the question is we have to, in an investment, a man makes a profit of 5,000, okay, and a loss of minus 8,000. Okay, when the probability they have given as one is 0.38 and one is 0.62. Okay, with this input we take x plus x, which denotes gain, so that is plus 5,000, and minus x denotes loss, so that is minus 8,000. You have to find the expected gain. So I form the tabular column x and p of x with the loss and the gain. Then I find the variance of x. I simply multiply x into p of x and then I add it. I get 60. Now coming to the seventh question. What are the properties of the mathematical expectation? So e of a is equal to a. E of ax is equal to a into e of x. A is a constant. Now e of ax plus b is equal to a into e of x plus b. Now e of x plus y, this is the additive rule, that is e of x plus e of y. Now e of xy, this is a multiplicative rule, that is e of x into e of y. Now coming to the eighth question, what is the expected value, or what do you mean by the mathematical expectation? So the expected value of the random variable gives the measure of the center of the distribution. Along with this, write which I marked in the first page of the expected value, mathematical expectation. Okay, then E of x is equal to long term average value of the variable, that is it is calculated as the weighted average. Okay, these 3 points you should write. Now coming to the ninth one, you have to define, or we have to write the formula for variance of x in both your discrete random variable and for your continuous random variable. So let x be the random variable, then let E of x be the expectation of the x. So in discrete, this is the formula, E of x squared minus E of x the whole square. And for in continuous, it is like minus into plus into x minus E of x the whole square into f of x. Coming to the 10th question. Okay, in the 10th question, we are asking what is the formula for discrete random variable. So for the discrete random variable and with the probability mass function, we are going to say E of x as sigma x into P of x. So this will be the expanded formula. Then coming to the 11th problem, what does it say? You have to write the formula for expectation for a continuous random variable. So P of x of the function is the probability density function. So E of x will be minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. Okay. Coming to the 12th question, this is similar to our 6th question. Okay. So when x denotes the gain and minus x denotes the loss. Okay, the gain is 2000 and the loss is minus 1000. According to that, they have given the probabilities as 0.6 and 0.4. Now you have to find the expected value E of x, which is sigma xi pi of x. That is, you have to, as usual, multiply and then add it. So you will get 200. What is E of x squared? X squared, we know we are going to multiply x squared with each of the probability. So it is minus 1000 squared into 0.6 plus 2000 squared into 0.4. This is 6 lakhs and this is 1,60,000. The total addition is 22 lakhs. What is variance of x? It is equal to E of x squared minus E of x the whole square. So this minus 200 the square, that is I am separately subtracting 200 squared is 40,000. So my answer is 21,60,000. What is the standard deviation? The square root, it will be 1469 or approximately 1470. This is an important question. This was asked in our public question paper, that is in 2020 March public question paper. This sum was there for 3 marks. 1 mark for E of x, another mark for variance of x, and the other mark for standard deviation. There was no marks for E of x squared, but without E of x squared we cannot find the variance. All the children or most of the papers, this was correct. E of x was correct. E of x squared, there was some mistake. They could not properly calculate this, and then they were making mistakes in the subtraction part also. So you should not make mistakes in the simple addition and simple subtraction. Okay. Now coming to the 13th question. What is the 13th question? For a continuous random variable, okay, they are asking us to find the expected value. Okay, that is E of x, which is, we write the formula. What is your f of x? They are given x into e power minus x by 30. Okay, that is e power minus x by 30 and divided by 30. Then now we are going to use what? UV method. Okay, forget this area, only look into the area which I am pointing. Okay, now what will be my u? U is, I usually take u as the what? X. So u is equal to x, so du will become dx. What is my dv? dv is this portion, e power minus x by 30 into dx. Now I start integrating in the right side, so that I get v equal to e power minus x by 30 divided by minus 1 by 30. This is my v. What is the integration by parts? It is uv minus integral v du. uv, x into this, so x into this, okay, minus v du. v is this and du is dx, so I have to integrate it here. Now I am going to find the E of x. So what is E of x? I can say this is 1 by 30 already is there in e of x, so this 1 by 30, and I will substitute all this portion, this minus this. Now I have to be very careful. Now this 30 will go up, this 30 is get cancels, and there's one minus sign, so this minus x into e power minus x by 30. So that is between 0 to infinity. Then this 1 e power minus x by 30. Why? Because I am going to again integrate this. Already there is minus 1 by 30. Again when I integrate, I get minus 1 by 30. So out of 1 by 30, 1 out of 1, it will be cancelled. So only 1 will be remaining. So that 30 is coming up. Okay. There is 1 minus here, 1 minus here, 1 minus here. So there is 3 minus. So this portion is also minus. Then I have to apply the limits. Now this portion will become 0 only, and then here minus 30 into upper limit, the lower limit. Upper limit we are not bothered. In the lower limit, e power anything 0 will become 1. So the 30. Now they are asked, or they are given the question in miles. Okay, so with the answer you have to multiply 1000 miles, so you will get 30,000 miles. According to the problem, you have to present the solution. Coming to the 14th question, they are saying a coin is tossed. Okay, now what are the two sides of the coin? Either it should be head or it should be tail. What will be the probability for that? It will be 1 by 2 or 1 by 2. Now they are telling x should be a gain or a loss. Okay, so when the heads fall, you will get a gain of 4, and when the tails fall, you get a loss of minus 2. Okay. Or that is you are going to pay. So that is why this is in loss. Okay. Now you have to find the expectation. Expectation directly you can substitute the formula. It will become 1. Now what is e of x squared? X squared into p of x, that is 4 squared into 1 by 2. Then this into 1 by 2. So again I will be adding. I will be getting 10. What is this variance of x? That is e of x squared minus e of x the whole square. So I will be getting 10 minus 1, 9. Now coming to the 15th question, what is that? We consider x as the random variable. They have given y is equal to 2x plus 1, and also they are giving variance of x as 5. Now we know variance of y is equal to variance of, we take from here, take this point, I'll take variance. So variance of y at this point, take this as 1. So variance of y is equal to variance of 2x plus 1. That is, I'm going to use this formula. Variance of ax plus b is equal to a squared into v of x. What is a here? A is 2. A is my 2. A is my 2. So this 2 squared into v of x, that is 4 into 5, which is equal to 20. Okay. So we have 15 questions in this exercise. Okay. Till now we have completed till unit number 6. Okay. Now in the next video we will go with the unit number 7. Copy all these 15 questions in your classwork notebook. Also the theory questions, because in the question paper, in the public question paper, we found many theoretical definitions and questions like that. So you have to learn that writing once in your classwork notebook. Okay. So copy this in your classwork notebook. In the next video I will start with unit number 7.